Peace and love, family. It's your boy Sunrise the Divine. I'm here with another video, you feel me? So this video is 7 tips for beginning fasters, or 7 tips to help you if you're about to start fasting, or if you're new to fasting. The title gonna be something like that. Y'all already know. Let's just dive right into it. A lot of people have been asking me lately, and if you've been following my channel for a while, a lot of people have been asking me lately, can you give me advice? I'm about to do a fast. I want to start fasting. I remember you fast. Can you give me advice? So much so that I'm like, should I start charging people consultation fees? Because a lot of people been hitting me up. But instead of doing that, maybe I will do that, but instead of doing that, we're gonna do this first. We're gonna make this video so that way y'all have it, because I love giving back to the community. So 7 tips for beginning a fast, or if you're about to start fasting, 7 tips. We're gonna get it, whatever. No particular order, okay? Tip number 7. Have an intention, okay? Have an intention, all right? Have an intention. A lot of people, why do you want to fast? What drew you to it? Do you want to give yourself a break from eating? Are you sick and you want to heal? You want to lose weight? You learned about the benefits of fasting. What is calling you to fast? You need to have an intention, because, or what they say you need to have a why, a why, W-H-Y. You need to have a why. What is your why? Why are you doing it? Why do we need to have this intention? Because when times get rough and tough, and times will get rough and tough on the fast, your why is what anchors you down. This is your thing that holds you strong and steady when you're ready to jump off of the fast and completely not hit your goal, okay? Your why is something you can reflect back on when times get tough. And you need to be more intentional with doing things in general, okay? So have a why, right? Tip number 7, okay? Tip number 6. Like I said, this is in no particular order. These tips aren't organized as in levels of importance. Tip number 6, take it slow. And this is, in making this video, if I could send this video to me 7 years ago, this would be tip number 1 for me. If I was talking to myself, my past self, when I first started fasting, take it slow. You gotta understand and understand that your body has been conditioned and programmed to most likely eat a lot. If you're in America or any first world country, most likely you overeat, and your body has been programmed to do it. Not only your body, but your mind. Holy shit. Oh my God, I just got an alert. XRP is going nuts. My goodness. Anyways, that's a crypto talk. We're gonna talk about this. Take it slow, okay? Your body has been programmed to digest a certain way. And with introducing fasting to your life, you feel me? You're going to shock your system. Every cell in your body is going to be shocked, okay? Generations of cells have to die, and new generations of cells have to get reborn used to you fasting. So this is a process. Take it slow. If it's your first time fasting, don't go for the 90-day. You can. I'm not here to knock you and say you can't do it. You can. But ease into it. This goes back into your why. Ease into it, okay? My first fast was 6 hours, I'm from the South. I'm from West Virginia, and I'm from Columbus, Ohio. I'm from Huntington, West Virginia, and Columbus, Ohio. I was eating. I was part of the football team. Got aunties that was feeding me all the time. I got grandmas, mamas, daddies, all kind of. We was eating, big eating. When I started fasting, it had to be 8 years ago now. When I started fasting 8 years ago, my first fast was 6 hours, and that was a challenge. The next fast after that was 12. Then I made it to 18. Then I made it to a full 24-hour day. Now, 8 years later, my previous record is 122 days. Hey, it took me 8 years to be able to fast for 4 months, all liquid. You know when the first time I attempted to hit the 90-day fast? Probably my second or third time fasting. I was like, we're gonna hit 90 days. No, I attempted to do 90 days so many times. Take it slow. This is not a race. Do not fast with your ego. Do not try to be super healthy. Don't let the spiritual ego creep in too. The spiritual ego gonna creep in and be like, oh, you should be holier than thou. You shouldn't be eating. You're this, you're that. You're high vibrational. You're raising your frequency. Don't let the spiritual ego creep in too, because the spiritual ego is sneaky. Take it slow. Tip number 5. Okay? Tip number 5. Do your research. Okay, this is another tip I would have told the past me as well. Do your research. I did do my research, actually. I did. Give past me my flowers. I did do my research. Don't play me like that, me. Give past me my flowers. Okay, so do your research, all right? When you're hopping into a fast, do your research on what you might experience. Shit, this is part of the research watching this video. You feel me? Do your research. Look up articles. Look up different types of fast. There's so many different types of fast. You got water fast, dry fast, liquid fast, intermittent fasting. Do your research on what type of fasting, and also watch people. Watch people who fast, who make it a lifestyle. You feel me? Like my channel, I got a whole playlist full of fasting material. You feel me? I got a whole playlist. Go check it out. Who else? The homie Jerome Shaw. He's on his breatharian tip. Jerome Shaw got books written about fasting. Black Airbender in Miami. Look up the Black Airbender. I don't know if that boy touched solid food in the last half decade. Who else? Eliton Melamine. There's fasting. What's his name? Fasting with Trevor on Instagram. There's so many people who do this and help you understand that this is possible. There are people who don't eat or drink for a week or 2 at a time. Okay? This is possible. Do your research, because once you understand it logically, because we're in a society where we need to logically understand, your spirit and your faith will start to strengthen along with the experience you're having. This will reinforce the knowing that this is okay. Okay? So do your research. Watch people. Let's move on to tip number 4. Make a plan and stick to it. Okay? Make a plan and stick to it. Don't just go all willy-nilly. If you go, for example, me, I'm doing a liquid fast. My previous record is 4 months. It's December 2024 now. In January 2025, my goal is to fast for a minimum of 6 months. Liquids. I want to exercise daily. I want to start to introduce cardio while I'm fasting. This will be the first time I'm ever introducing cardio while I'm fasting. I want to box. I want to drink this amount of cold pressed juices. I got my juicer. I want to drink this amount of smoothies. I got my blender ready. I got a plan on, I'm going to drink a smoothie after the workouts, but a juice all day and then nothing but water. It's a plan. Make a plan, okay? Make a plan. It's very important to plan these things out. Do not come into this thing willy-nilly. If you're going to stop, and making a plan also comes with prepping your consumption. You got to prep yourself. If you go on a liquid fast and you got nothing but munches in you, munching, not munches, but nothing but, pause, nothing but munchy food and food, it's gonna be hard to stick to it if you're looking at it. If you can, clear out all the snacks you don't need in your fridge. Get the materials you need. Get all the coconuts if you're drinking coconut water fast. Get all your fruits if you juicing fruits. Get all that stuff before you do the fast. Plan, family. Plan. Plan, plan, plan. Okay? Very important. I've broken many fasts early without hitting my goals because I didn't have a solid plan. And it came day 4, 5, 6. And I ain't got no juice waiting for me. I ain't got no water, coconut water waiting for me. I just got nothing but the snacks in the fridge. You feel me? Make a plan, family. And stick to it. Tip number 3, listen to your body, okay? Listen to your body. I can't stress this enough because there's a reason why these two go side by side. Because you can have a plan, but sometimes you got to listen to your body. When I first started fasting and I was attempting to go 90 days, I couldn't do 90 days. There were times where I felt so fatigued and so drained and so like my body, your body has a consciousness. My body was telling me, hey, we're done. This is good for now. Remember what I said in the earlier part of the video. You got cells, you got generations of cells, that need to die and be reborn in order for the fast to get more comfortable. You're gonna step out of the comfort zone with this. No matter what type of fast, you're gonna step out of the comfort zone. So listen to your body, family. Listen to your body. Very important, very imperative. Your body will let you know. There was one time I was doing my first time I hit 90 days, I attempted my first dry fast. I went 3 days dry, 3.5 days. And if you don't know, dry means no water, no food, no nothing. I went 3 days dry and I knew I could do more, but it was my first time doing, my goal was to go 10 days dry. I knew I could do more. But my body was like, bro, we're good at this 3.5 right now. Get back to the liquid journey. Spin the block. Circle back. Do the dry fast a little later. And I had to honor that. This is another time where you got to check your spiritual ego. Your spiritual ego could be loud enough to try to over talk your body consciousness. The spiritual ego is like, I'm God, I'm good. I'm high frequency, I'm good. I know that we could do this, I'm good. The body is like, you're not good right now. Take a breather, spin the block. Listen to your body. On the other end of that coin, while you're fasting, there's going to be a lot of urges. There's going to be a lot of things coercing you into eating. So when I say listen to your body, I don't mean fold for every urge. This is where knowing yourself starts to come into play, where the meditation is important. There's a lot of voices going on in your head and not all of them are yours. All right? So when you're on the fast and you just hear, oh, I want to eat that, that's not your body. That's the desire. You feel me? That's not your body. Oh, that look good. I should do this because I'm trying to logically justify that I should eat this and I could reset and I could That's not your body. Don't listen to that. That's a desire. That's probably the parasites in your stomach, to be honest, the Morgellons. Look into the Morgellons. Do your research. Okay? I'm rambling. Let's keep it pushing. The video getting long. Tip number 2. This is just for really if you just now beginning. You feel me? Tip number 2, don't talk about it. Do not talk about it with people. This is a mistake I made because when you first begin, you're like a little seedling sprouting through the dirt. Your stem is so weak. If you get stepped on, it could ruin the whole flower. That's how you are in the beginning of fasting. You don't need any negative outside influences. When you're fasting and you first start, and then you start telling people, most people in America don't understand fasting. They're overeating, they're over consuming. The first thing they're going to say is, that's not healthy for you. That's not good for you. But it's funny when you start making healthy decisions, people become nutritionalists and doctors. You go vegan, people like, but what about your protein? But what about the nigga, you just ate a steak. My bad. I'm attempting to slow down on the N word. But you just ate a steak and some fish that probably got parasites. What you mean, where am I getting my protein? I'm getting it from I did my research. I can get it from Why you caring about that? You stop drinking liquor, people like, what's wrong with you? Why don't you drink? You stop drinking water, don't nobody say nothing. So you don't need any negative energy, okay? Don't talk to people about it. It's only people gonna project your thoughts. Now you can, like, if you have an accountability buddy, you feel me? If you got an accountability buddy, that's different. If you're like, hey, I'm gonna tell my bestest bud or my girlfriend so she can hold me accountable during this fast, that's different. That's different. But don't go screaming at the top of your lungs, hey y'all, I'm on a fast, unless you're ready to weather those opinions. And why is it important? Because you can't fight two wars at once. You already in your head on the fast, it's already gonna be negative thoughts there. Am I doing this right? Am I sick? Is this right? Is this healthy? Can I even do this? These are the things that come up because you're reprogramming. You're hopping off one system and starting up a new one. So you have a lot of doubts yourself. You don't want to battle your doubts and other people's doubts. Even to this day, and I know my mom's gonna watch this video. I love you, mom. No shots at you. Even to this day, when I tell my mom, you know, hey, I'm about to fast, she like, boy, come on. Why you doing that long? You know what I mean? And that's not negative, but it's like, if you just beginning, even something like that could sway you. You feel me? And don't be mad at people who are giving you their negative opinion out of love, because a lot of your family and friends, they're thinking from a place of love. They're looking, in their mind, they're looking out for you. They don't understand what you're doing. So it's just best sometimes to just do it. Tell them after, hey y'all, I just did 3 days all cold pressed juice. I just did a 3-day coconut water fast, y'all. That's crazy, right? I feel amazing. Tell them how you feel. Tell them your experiences then. Don't tell them before. Don't say, hey, I'm about to do a fast. Unless you well seasoned. Like me, I'm well seasoned. Hey y'all, I'm about to do a fast, 6 months. Cause I want some people to join the bus. You feel me? Hop on. Anyways, okay, tip number 1. Last but definitely not least, turn it into a lifestyle. Okay? Turn it into a lifestyle. I started fasting. I started thinking this was like a holiday. We do it once a year, couple times a year, we good. Turn it into a lifestyle, because overconsumption is a lifestyle, and you're gonna hop on one ship or another. And I learned that from experience. The moment I stop intentionally fasting, even if it's intermittent where you eat a little bit and then rest for 16 hours, the moment you stop being intentional, you're a product of your environment. You start phasing back into that mindless overeating. So this is a tip that I am right now am integrating into my life. I mean, it is a lifestyle for me, but make it into a lifestyle, family. This is not a luxury. This is a necessity. I'm telling you. Most people got 5 to 10 to 15 to 20 pounds of fecal matter. Most people got 5 to 10 to 15 pounds of in their stomach. You think I'm playing or lying? Look it up. Most people who go to the other side, look at what they find in their stomach on their autopsies. Look it up. Do not believe me. Look it up. If you got this big beer belly, and I'm gonna say this with all, look at me. I'm not sending shots. I am not sending shots. I love you. You are on your journey, family. Do not feel subconscious about yourself. I am not judging you. I want to inform you. If you got that big beer belly, two things that we know for sure are in there. Don't believe me, look it up. If you got that big beer belly, you don't even got to be big in beer. You got fluff. And I'm not telling everybody to get super skinny. I'm just keeping you aware. If you got fluff, if you're not actively detoxing, I'll tell you two things that's for sure in your stomach right now. That fecal matter and Morgellons, parasites, worms. You think I'm not, if you got the big belly or even fluff, if you're not actively detoxing, sometimes even when you are actively detoxing, you still got that in your stomach or the worms. Don't believe me? Look it up. Do your research. That was tip number what? Tip number 5? Anyways, this video is 21 minutes. Shout out Savage. I'm done. We're going to make some more content. I got some more content to make. But that is 7 tips for starting a fast. I love and like y'all. Check y'all out next video. And I'm starting that fast at the beginning of the year. I'd love to have some people that hop on with me, whatever type of fast you do. You feel me? That's good. Love and light, family.